Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're looking at a masterclass in biological engineering.
Yeah, not the kind with circuits and wires.
No, not at all. We obsess over human tech. Things like Gore-Tex or aerogels for insulation.
Yeah.
But nature solved the how to stay warm in freezing water problem millions of years ago.
It really did. And the seal is the absolute poster child for that solution.
That's our mission for this Deep Dive. We're going to unpack how these animals are basically swimming heat engines. And maybe finally settle the debate on how to tell them apart from sea lions.
It's a critical distinction. I mean, think about it. If you or I were to jump into the water these animals live in, we'd be in serious trouble within minutes.
Oh, instantly. Water just pulls heat away from your body, what, something like 25 times faster than air?
Exactly. For a warm-blooded mammal, that environment is essentially a death trap. And yet the seal isn't just surviving there.
It's thriving.
Yeah.
It's actually comfortable. And when you look at the biology, it's not just one thing. It's a whole system.
It is. It's a compound system. Most people think of the blubber, and that's fair.
Right, that gets all the credit.
Blubber is the heavy lifter, no doubt, a thick layer of fat that provides the core insulation. But the real unsung hero, I think, is the fur.
It's oily, which makes sense. For waterproofing.
Yes, it's water repellent, but that's not even the best part. The real trick is that it traps a thin layer of air right against the skin.
So it's like wearing a biological dry suit.
Precisely. The freezing water never actually makes contact with the seal skin. They're basically swimming inside their own personal bubble of warmth.
Which let them focus on moving. We see them on land, and they look so clumsy, but the source describes them as moving quickly and gracefully underwater.
They're hydrodynamic torpedoes, and that contrast, the grace in the water versus the clumsiness on land,
Yeah.
that's actually the key to solving the whole seal versus sea lion confusion.
Ah, okay. Because we see a sleek animal barking on a pier, walking on its flippers, and we just call it a seal.
And almost every time, that's actually a sea lion. The walking part is the dead giveaway.
What do you mean?
A sea lion can rotate its rear flippers forward underneath its body. It lets them put weight on them and, well, walk.
They've kept some of their land mobility.
Exactly. Whereas a true seal, and that is the scientific term, true seals, can't do that. Their hips are built differently, optimized for swimming power.
So they can't rotate those flippers forward.
Nope. So they
What
have
is
just
that?
that classic glumph motion, dragging themselves with their chest muscles. It looks difficult because it is.
But that's the trade-off, isn't it? They're the superior swimmers.
By far. And there's an even easier way to tell, a quick visual check.
The ears.
The ears. Sea lions have those visible external ear flaps. True seals have completely lost them to reduce drag. They just have tiny holes.
So if it walks and has ears, it's a sea lion. If it's a giant earless sausage dragging itself along, it's a true seal.
A giant sausage that our source material says is so adapted to the ocean that it never has to leave the water if it doesn't want to.
That implies a huge energy requirement. You can't live in an ice bath full time and fuel that internal furnace with, I don't know, kelp?
No, absolutely not. It's a high-protein, high-fat diet. Shrimp, crabs, fish, even some seabirds. They're serious hunters.
But they're also hunted, which brings us to their most vulnerable stage, the pups.
Right, the pups are fascinating. They're not born with that sleek, dark brown coat.
They're born pure white.
And that's a very specific evolutionary countermeasure. You have to remember, they're often born on snow or ice floes.
So a dark pup would be a perfect target for a polar bear.
A sitting duck. The white fur is camouflage. It buys them crucial time to grow and get stronger.
And then it changes.
It does. As the pup gets bigger and ready to evade predators in the water, that white fur is shed and the dark brown adult coat comes in. It's a signal they're ready for the ocean.
It's like a shift in strategy, from hiding on the land to dominating the sea.
That's a perfect way to put it. That's really the whole story of the true seal. It's an animal that made an evolutionary bet.
It looked at the land, looked at the ocean, and just went all in on the water.
Completely. They gave up functional legs and external ears just to own that one environment.
They decided that gravity was optional, but drag was the real enemy. A truly fascinating deep dive. Thanks for joining us.